road. Let's get some sunshine in, shall we? Come on, son. Get out of those clouds, baby. Get past these vehicles and let's get some boom, baby. Boom. It's rise and shine. It's your morning motivation time. Thank you for not hitting me with your car. I gotta get past all this traffic. I thought I was getting towards the log jam again, but I'm a bit of a mental log jam, so I gotta walk again. For any of those struggling with mental health issues, trust and believe you are not alone. Your boy Marky Saint be putting in his work. You gotta do that work. Let me get this brighter, shall we? As bright as it can get. Cloudy days be tripping. I guess I'm just gonna go over this intersection. Oh, it smells so good with the fresh air. I thought if I was going down to the right from the old spot, that if I go from here to the right, I will be in the new spot. Turns out I'm a bit lost, but that's how you get found. Lost and found, bro. At the same time, mostly Saints. Saints addiction. Extreme dichotomy. My ability or inabilities to change and reframe. All the same. I'm still gonna go across some dangerous roads here, because your boy is a bad boy for life and it's wide open. So sometimes all you gotta do is take chances. Sometimes the chances are with you, and sometimes the chances are against you. And that's how we do over here at Saints Addiction. We take a chance at mental health. As loud as it is, this morning could have easily been a repeat of the same shit and a different toilet if I would just to sit and let things happen to me. See, this morning, much like many mornings, you get flashes of my trauma. I got my ex in my dreams, and in my morning routine, getting up in the morning and getting after it, I get surrounded by shit, you know? Like my best friend's here again. How cool is that? You know, to get, because I figured there would be some people along the way, or less people along the way, I should say, and get to where I wanted to be. But I just needed to be mentally free when struggling with my own mental disease. I have to walk it out. I wish I had the answers for everyone. Turns out I don't. I'm as valuable as you are. I get flashes on my Google Photos of me and my ex together. This pure happiness, this good-looking couple, this couple that belonged together, that was in love. And now there's not even lust. That smells absolutely fantastic. And unfortunately, the mind plays tricks on me. My own mind plays tricks on me where I can be somewhere in the middle of Finland, but still struggle in my mental health no matter where I go. The part of the addiction that nobody wants to talk about is as soon as you get up, I saw my buddy and he was immediately on the coffee and weed. Coffee and cannabis go really well together, and they create a pattern in our brains. Ooh, look at this path. Let's take this path. Let's go into the forest, shall we? And we'll repeat those patterns, right? We'll stay stuck in the things that have us stuck. And unfortunately, they might make us feel, look at this little house. So cute. Little full-on log cabin back here and shit. Right on. Go get them, bro. But when they're stuck in our own minds, we get to do repetitive things, right? When you're stuck in your own mind, now all you have It's just you to talk to. Look at this motherfucker. I think someone chopped that down. Yeah, someone definitely sawed that down. Unfortunately, for the human brain, it can be a torture machine or a dream machine. And literally, by whatever things I put into my machine, look at the ferns. Control. Let me take off my glasses. So green. The river runs through it. And just like our minds, our thoughts run through them. Now, if you're going to have fun and doing the things that you do, I kind of want to see that right there. Let's see if we can't sneak over there. Oh, someone's backyard. I think it's someone's backyard. They have a log to cross the river. How fucking cool is that? I kind of want to sneak back there and check it out, but I don't want to interrupt someone's life. Anyway, that's not part of the plan. That's just part of the thoughts that go through my mind. And if I don't take my mind for a walk, my mind will take me for a walk. And I don't like the way that my mind walks. My mind wants to get pissed. Check this out. There's an actual thing down there. It wants to get pissed. It wants to get angry at itself. Good morning. Is he stopping for me, or I don't know. Some people. But in our minds, we'll get stuck thinking the same thoughts, holding on to the same feelings, not making any room for something new or something to recover. We'll go back to the routine instead of recovery. And now we're talking about addiction. I know it's not the favorite subject. I was listening to somebody talk about meth this morning and how we think everybody just has pockmarks. But it turns out there's a lot of people with full-time jobs that are undercover meth addicts that you won't even know. People like families that need sleep. You know, they'll need to be able to, or they're not getting sleep because their kids are up or whatever is going on. These beautiful homes. It's kind of like England, but shaped different. And unfortunately, we'll stay stuck in our minds as a place to be instead of finding mental recovery. And it's not like there's a direct answer, because if they had the pills, check out these new houses. This guy's being loud, so maybe I'll just go this way. And hopefully he doesn't follow me and interrupt my show. But that's exactly what just didn't happen. Cool. That's our lives. You know, our lives are playing in our heads over and over again, scenarios that have already happened. Check out this cool place. Needs a little bit of work, but fucking hell, I feel like I'm in England still. And then they did all these new homes too. This is a classic. Look, they got electric shocks and all these new homes. You're looking at the future of homes right here. Let me get a quick shot. This is pretty cool. Let me get a quick. Boom. Cool. And being in our minds, when our minds betray us. Give me a sec. Morning burps. Porsche Cayenne. Oh, I'm blocking the view. Wrong side of the thing here. Jay, I'm saying, not even paying attention, bruh. It's because I'm living my life. And I'm also living in my mind. And it plays tricks on me. My mind's playing tricks on me. Look at this big ass house. Tell me that's not an apartment. There are like 7 cars out front. This is behind the scenes here of, you know, different ways of living in Finland. It's a trip, but and there goes. I just tripped myself out. You know, I unfortunately, inside my body, or maybe just inside my mind, and I forget my body. I forget that I have this vessel that is still alive. My mind will tell me that it's dead, that my heart is broken, and that I'm beyond repair. It's kind of like the mental attitude of someone that goes into a hospital. Look at those beautiful flowers. You know, it just depends on how you view things, right? If you view yourself as optimistic that you will survive this tragedy that's befallen you, that you will make it past the cancer, the heartbreak, or whatever it is that's happened to you, then you have stand a chance of making it. Your literal positive energies will sway you to get through the darkest of days. Now, the thing I gotta do is start pumping myself physically and mentally full of that optimism. I actually have to encourage myself to not run to the weeds. It's a challenge in itself. Check this thing out. They went right to the backyard. Shit. Instead of being docile, this is beautiful with the red and the green and the trees. I have to encourage myself to be optimistic. I have to push myself to get in the workouts, to get in the mental routine and stability that my mind seeks. Trust and believe, it also seeks relief. Immediately, I want to relieve my mind of the thoughts that plague me. Anybody remembers anything from the Bible? It's the plague. It's the literal plague of our lives that we as people don't get to see. I don't know. I can hear the road here. Let's see. I'm going to do a big old loop to see my life for what it is. You know, if I let my mind tell it, it'll tell me that it's a failure. Like that I blew the most important thing of my life, the opportunity to be in full love with a full family and start my own family, was quickly taken away from me, not only with someone with trauma, but because of my trauma, because of my parents arguing as a child, because of their imbalances, the way that they fought during the divorce, trickled to me. Old at the police station with his parents having to switch children at the police station, visitation rights, because they didn't know how to act right, was about the time that 42-year-old version of me didn't know how to act right when I was also fighting in public with my, I guess, ex-wife. I don't even know what to call her, but I was planning on marrying her, and now we're not together, so I'll just call her the ex-wife. But my mind plays tricks on me. It just wants to run to what's convenient. It doesn't want to do the workouts. It doesn't want to just be free. It wants to hide the mental slavery. It wants to hide the pain. It wants to get immediate recovery because it's in bleed mode, bro. And whenever we're bleeding out, you know what? I think I'm going towards the traffic and it's going to be loud. I might as well, like, I don't know. I guess I got to go over here and do the damn thing, go for my half-hour walk. But I'm taking my mind for a walk, y'all. It plagues against me. You know, I'm traveling the world. I get to do pretty cool things. I'm free as I want to be. I love my life! There's no one around to see the love that I have for my life. And can I see the love that I have for my life? Can I see me through all the tragedy? Can I become a better me through all the workouts? Can I control this thing between my ears so it doesn't torture me? I don't want to get through that traffic. And keep me in mental slavery. Of course you did. I have to turn the camera around twice and it still doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. What I do know is that if I don't go for this walk, I'm going to go for some bullshit. Oh, come on, camera. I already cleaned you off. Now you got a big old fingerprint there. Frustration, masturbation, confiscation. It doesn't matter what I do. My mind is still inside of me. And it don't matter if I do the workouts or if I do the drugs. I still have to be me. That wakes myself up early in the morning. It's already 9 o'clock here. I've been up since 6 a.m. Just first thought, I don't have a child. And it's been 2 years, so says Google Photos, since this has happened. And every morning, it's the first thought of not completing a child's birth. And as much as I'd like to talk to it about it to other people, they don't know how to react either. Most people are like, I'm sorry that happened to you, bro. Whoa. And then they change the subject. Then some people, I tell it about other hollow men, and they said, also me. Also me, yeah. But there ain't any men talking about it. I'm like the only one talking about fathers' rights, anti-abortion, pro-life, whatever you want to call it. Just the fact that when it comes down to it, it took two people to do it. And unfortunately, we've created a way to kill these things. We killed our own babies. There's no other way to put it. There's no sugarcoating it. It's not a nice subject. It's really real, bro. And we've really come up with ways to allow ourselves to undo multiple days, weeks, and months of creation and life and the spark that's even is life. So that way we can delete it, abort it, and kill something that was supposed to be born. I don't have all the answers, man. Lord knows I've been doing the morning motivation for a long minute, screaming I love my life and feeling it. Two, I actually have to go for walks so I can feel me again. Do you know what that's like? To have to go inside of your life and adjust your TV station so that way it processes more than just your routine. The classic you that's going to be like, oh, I'm just going to go grab coffee because it makes me feel happy. Or, oh, I'm just going to lay down on this couch because there's no trauma or drama here. And, oh, by the way, I'm going to satiate and defecate on all my chances of being motivated. The old socks, even an old rag, and knuckle shuffle ourselves into oblivion, trying to shake our dicks away from our minds, trying to make our bodies and minds communicate better. I get lost in the sauce, just like everybody else, trying to make my life better for me and absorb these trees and the fresh air and the opportunity to live a different life. Yet I'll get on my phone and jealousy and envy and a combination of all these things keep me in mental slavery, keep me obsessing about something that's already happened and I have no control over, wanting to reverse the tides, to unkill the king. And as many King Richard the Lionheart catching a fucking arrow in the eye, many of us have got the arrow, no lie. Oh my God, this is the only home I've seen since I've been here that looks like something from Vegas. This looks like a Vegas house, bro. 2 stories, Bronco and bricks. Vegas, baby. Finally, pine trees. Finally, see a home that looks like something resembling what I consider homes in America. But it's hard. And it's no lie that our minds are going to staying in the routine, not striving for new things or new patterns. We'll keep ourselves locked up in the regret, in the missed opportunities, and time keeps on ticking into the future. And instead of putting our net out there to catch new fish, we left our net behind the boat, worried about the fish that already missed. It's crazy. I don't know. Maybe your brain works better than mine. Maybe your brain can just turn off at any time and readjust itself. Hit bitches. And make you focus on something different. But my mind tortures me on every missed opportunity, every abusive interaction, every time I failed to be successful. And for most men, especially men's mental health, that's gonna get us doing crazy shit. I got friends that are having schizophrenia skits. I got people that are following their exes till they get a new ex. I got friends that have drinking their teeth out and still stalk their ex-girlfriends because it's hard for us to accept that what we felt wasn't reciprocated. And I'm sure it happens to women too, that all this energy and love that you poured into a man, now you're thrown out onto the streets. No more sugar daddy, no more opportunity. Hey, they got the triangle shade thing like I do. Oh, cool. And these are our lives. Each one of us born fresh into a new body with no drama and no experience soon becomes full of drama and full of experience. So it's a catch-22. Part of it's us wanting to live our lives without any conflict whatsoever. And then the other part is knowing that life isn't perfect and it's full of conflict. And then one day you're going to have to face it. I decided to face it. I decided to face my fears and my inadequacies and other things so that I could become a better me. And as I walk through my path, through the forest, in the sign, somewhere out there, I still have time on this planet. And as long as I have time, I have a mind, and it's going to tick on me and tell me if I'm going to live peacefully or emotionally. And truth be told, I'm addicted to my emotions. I'm addicted to the emotions that come over me. It's almost like my only choice of food. It's like every morning I have to go inside this thing called my mind and relive these things called my thoughts, and only come into that area of being. I'm only there choosing that same thought over and over again. Now I know how it tastes and I know how it feels, but usually your boy will grab 2 scoops and make sure that it's real. I end up staying on an emotion. I find it difficult to shift myself. And that's why I have to take myself for a walk. This is pretty cool quadruplex here. And look at this house. Better Homes and Garden, baby. Better Homes and Garden over here, baby. Woo! I bet you that's $1 million house. Straight up, with all the gardening. And this dude, he came all wide and shit. Like there's no sidewalk, bro. I'm gonna stay away from the big old fucking thing so I don't get hit by the big old diesel. Hello. And then I gotta make my way back to the house and figure it out. But this is us living in our lives, one day at a time. And each day, holy shit, we're in the middle of this, bro. Each day that we do, I'm glad I'm not on the sidewalk right now. Each day that we live, we gotta absorb each other. We gotta absorb everything that's happening and still smile. That's what kind of slices we've given ourselves or been given, a shit slice of life. And I'm sure you don't want the taste of that slice anymore, but unfortunately our minds will go right back to it, and we're not done with it. We know that the pizza tastes like shit, yet all we keep doing is ordering the pizza. It's unfortunate. I wish I had better systems in place. I wish that I had a home with a family in it and a car that was paid for and the house paid for, and that my life was just a bunch of effortless ease, and all I have to do is just travel around and be with my friends and family and live a happy-go-lucky life. When I see my friends, they're just playing music, they just want to enjoy the time in their mind, and they're able to do it, I'm shocked at myself. I guess these are home apartments. I'm shocked at myself that I won't allow myself to do it. That's the perfect home with the perfect Mercedes out front. I burn myself up. I abuse myself with the same thoughts, ordering the same shit pizza, get out of my mind and go for the walk. I'll be screwed living to repeat the same recipe, ordering the same thing on the menu and not giving myself a chance to choose something different. And I believe, just like you sitting at a restaurant, you can easily point your finger at something else on the menu and say, I want that. But how many of us do that? Instead, we get stuck like Chuck on the same thought, same mistake, and same, what's the word that we all have? Regret. And it's very difficult to get our minds and bodies away from obsessing and end up living. That's one way of saying there's a dead end there. End up living in our minds, reliving situations that have already happened. And now you can see the cycle of abuse that comes with addiction. There needs to be a relief of that immense amount of emotion. There has to be something on this planet. If you told me to go chew on those flowers right over there, and they would instantly make me forget all the bad things that have happened to me, I might swallow that whole tree. And that cycle that you couldn't get off yourself. So we seek substances, and we seek sexual acts or food or something outside of ourselves to make us feel better than the way we're feeling currently. And that has made all the difference in my mind. That is what changed me. Before it starts feeling jealous or getting angry or getting sad, which is going to only make me swallow more drugs or self-masturbation or keep me from the gym. So many things are in my control, yet the things that are out of my control, like my mind, gets out of control. Then it makes everything else get out of control. It gets out of whack. And that's why they say you're out of your mind, because you're really not in the right frame of mind. You're in your emotions, and those are very tricky because it's chemical warfare. Much like the Germans launching chloride into the other trenches, this is getting all over your skin. It's gotten into your lungs, and it's killing you quickly. That's what emotions are to me. They're this thing that's not so passive anymore. It becomes intruders upstairs. We call it, renting free space in your mind without paying rent. And a lot of those going on where on and on, our minds are going on, but we can go into work, we can go into school, we can keep doing our things, even go for walks, but the mind is still sending that same signal, ordering the same thing off the menu and controlling us on how we were going to react and do things. Check it out, I'm building a new house. How fucking cool is that? So this message for all those men out there that have thoughts that keep them up at night or wake them up early or threaten their mental stability. I get it, bro. Same bitch, same here, bro. It's not easy. None of us have all the answers. If we did, we would just easily do it. We would just go to the tantric yoga. We would just do the hape and ayahuascas. If it was that simple, everybody would be doing it. But unfortunately, our minds are extremely complex, and they're full of different contexts. Check out this house. Now you're talking with the wood exterior and the black metal. Hell yeah. That's my style right there. So I had to figure out my style. I had to figure out me and take me for a walk so that I wouldn't be into my own mental slavery. And if anybody else is getting what I'm spitting, please like, share, comment below. What thoughts have trapped you that you wish were trapping you? And you could be free from it all, wouldn't you? And that's your morning motivation. If you got anything out of this, that's a cool house. That's a cool house. Hi, doggies. So, it's one of those where we have to choose to win or lose. You'd almost think that you would always choose a win, but unfortunately, there's a mental end. And I'm going to end this show and get more mental stability as I grow and walk and encourage my body to exercise the demons and find the shine. No matter what time I wake up or what's going on, I got to go take this crazy ass mind to another place where I can be mentally free and remember that I am alive, that I can breathe, I am healthy. And those are the most important things. So no one's perfect. Remember that. No one's perfect. Everybody's got demons you can't see and halos that still can be shiny. I'll see you on the other side. Peace and love and Chikathon. Later.